Hey everybody, welcome back to Blu-Roy Movies. It's time for the weekly watches. And yep, I know I normally do this on a Sunday, but it's all gone to pot this week with me scheduling because it was my silver wedding anniversary in the week. Yeah, I know I don't look old enough to be married 25 years, but that's just something I have to live with. And we're going to go away at the weekend for a couple of days at the coast. My wife, my son, and myself. So I'm not going to be here to record it on Sunday. So you got me 2 days early as a little bonus. I was going to leave it till Monday, but why not get on with it? And I'll show you now. Just a little stack of stuff. 7 films I've watched during the week. The first up being Eskimo Now. Now this is one that Larry kindly sent me over. And I quite like these sort of bawdy British comedies. This was directed by Martin Campbell, who went on totally different to direct Casino Royale and GoldenEye. And yeah, you can't get much more removed from Eskimo Now. This is about these 3 guys. They want to make this film called Eskimo Now. They haven't got the money to make it, so they go to 3 different backers who provide 1/3 of the funds each to make the movie, but they all want the movie making in a different way and about a different thing, including a western that all the actors are drag artists. There's a musical kung fu movie one of them wants. So what they decide to do is they'll make all the 3 movies all totally different to each other to try and please them all. And when they've made them all, they all get mixed up and all go to the wrong people, so they're all seeing the wrong versions. But yeah, it's all right. It was good for a laugh. Nothing that's going to win any Oscars or anything like that, as you can well imagine. But it was pretty good. As I say, it's got one of my old favourites, Roy Kinnear. It's got Christopher Biggins in. It's got Junie, who Dalboy took to the opera on Fools and Horses when he ends up whistling along. Yeah, killed an hour and a half, entertaining, and that's all that counts at the end of the day. Next up, I watched favourite director of mine, Samuel Fuller, The Naked Kiss. Now, this was starring Constance Towers, who I think I've only ever seen her before in one of the film, which was also Samuel Fuller and Shot Corridor. And I tell you what, I want to see her in some more stuff because, boy, she's some actress she is. She's really, really good. This is about Constance. She plays an ex-prostitute and she goes to settle into this town in America, put that life behind her, wants to move on with her life. And she ends up marrying sort of the guy who owns half the town, and she discovers a dark secret about him, and she ends up killing him. But because she's an ex-prostitute and got a bit of a record, so to speak, nobody believes her, and it's her word against everybody else. And yeah, really, really interesting stuff. I really, really enjoyed this. I always say really, really a lot on my videos, don't I? I must stop doing that. Every time you hear me say really, really, hit the like button or something so I know. But yeah, anyway, Samuel Fuller, he's top dog for me. Great, great director. And The Naked Kiss was no exception. If you see that on the Criterion, really worth a pick-up. Not really, really worth a pick-up. Next up, I continued with my rewatch of the MCU with another watch of Guardians of the Galaxy. And you've all seen it. This is one of the best in the series. Great fun, great story, good laugh, great cast. Chris Pratt, Zoe Saldana, Dave Bautista, Van Diesel, Bradley Cooper. Superb stuff. You'll know that. Oh, excuse me. And the bit at the start where the kid's mum dies always gives me a little tear. So that's doing its job. Yeah. After that was another rewatch In Tom Cruise's Steven Spielberg's adaptation of War of the Worlds. I hadn't seen this for years and years and years, and I really like this film. It's big, it's bombastic, great action. The tripods, they're huge and fearsome. Love the scene where they're all trying to scramble onto the ferry, trying to get away before it all tips up. Yeah, just excellent stuff. The only thing that annoys me is the kid in it who, her name's gone out of my head, the actress. She was a bit annoying in it, but hey oh, you can't have everything, can you? Yeah, really good fun. Excellent stuff. And after that, I think I've mentioned on my previous videos where we're going away at the coast is the film in place for Brief Encounter, and I'm hoping to go and have a look at it and get some footage if I can. Now, Brief Encounter is a great film, real favourite of mine by favourite director David Lean. Celia Johnson, Trevor Howard, they play two married people, married not to each other. They have a chance encounter at the railway station. One thing leads to another. They end up going out something to eat, go to the pictures, and it's a real, I should imagine, like in the 40s, not something that was shown on the screen very often. Look at infidelity. It's a will they, won't they take their relationship to the next level, and it's simplicity, but I really like the characters and really get behind it and get engrossed in this film. If you haven't watched Brief Encounter, give it a watch. It's just a beautiful, beautiful film. Although it's actually set in the home counties and the southeast of England, the film was shot towards the latter end of World War II. And they shot all the scenes in the railway station, which is in the northwest of the country. And the reason they did that was because if there's an air raid, they'd have time to comply with the blackout laws of the time. So yeah, Brief Encounter, David Lee, one of my favourite of his. Next up, I continued with my look at the Female Prisoner series. This is the third one of the series of 4, and these films are brilliant. I can't recommend the box set enough. This follows the main character, who I can never remember her name, Naomi. After the last film where she's escaped from prison, she's still on the run. It starts off with a policeman recognises her and handcuffs her, and she chops his arm off, and she's running around the city with this severed arm attached to these handcuffs. A really great start. And then everybody's after her then, and she takes refuge in the home of a prostitute. It seems to be the week for prostitutes in films for me, but there you go. And then there's an ex prison mate of hers. She's after her as well. Loads of pimps are after her as well. Just madness ensues. Really great early 70s Japanese. There's plenty gore, plenty action. Just great films. Can't wait to watch the 4th one now. I think I'm going to get that on soon. And yeah, if you're looking for good action films and you don't mind gore, nudity, it's really rated 18, pick up that box set because it's brilliant. It's one of my favourite Arrow box sets now. Yeah, Female Scorpion Beast Stable, to give it its full name. And last up this week, don't shoot me for this, but I've never seen the Carpenter version of Assault on Precinct 13. But now I think this is my third time of watching this, and I think this is a great action film. Amazing cast: Ethan Hawke, Lawrence Fishburne, John Lithgow, Maria Bello. Yeah, just brilliant. It's got Brian Dennison, corrupt cop, which I think it's the 3rd time he's played a corrupt cop in films, following Rambo and something else in between, which has gone out of my head now. But yeah, really good. They're playing, they're guarding Fishburne's character. He's a gangster, he's in prison. and he's going to spill the beans on all the crook cops, and they're trying to lay siege to the police station to kill him and everybody else before he can do. Turn your brain off, enjoy the action. Brilliant stuff. Yeah, so that's it. That's them few this week. Next week I'll get you back on track with the Sundays. Like I say, we'll have a good weekend. I'll watch some films again next week, and cracking. Yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Like if you've liked it, give us a sub and all that. Smashing. Thanks a lot. Goodbye, everybody.